All right, let me show you where we're gonna be putting this. You see we got the attic hole already cut out, and this is just so you can get access to the plumbing in case you get any kind of leaks or anything. Also, this ceiling is a little bit lower. It's a kind of a drop ceiling. You can see there's about 2 foot of space until the second floor. And in this room, this goes almost all the way up. So it's possible to run the entrance of the dryer vent here, go over the ceiling and out the bricks. And the main reason we chose today to do this is we're kind of at the step where it's time to put a shower pan in and work on this plumbing and work on the drain. This is a hammer drill. It's going to be SDS Plus. And they only go in one way. And on the settings you can see you have just drill, just hammer. So you can also use this as a chisel. And then up here it has hammer drill. Plugged in. And tie a knot in it. We're tying a knot because we're probably gonna have to drag this through the window and take it outside. All right, and up here I was thinking about going through this hole, but I think it's gonna get in the way if we want to repair plumbing. This one's gonna be right in the way of the attic access, so I think I'm gonna go back through here. All right, pushing it through. This is gonna make a huge mess, but I think we're in a good spot. All right, it's time to go outside. And there's the hole we made. All right, so I'm trying to get a rough opening. Just take a Sharpie. I'm trying to punch all the way through, so I'm going through that backing board also. She's in there pretty good. Eat up some of the bottom. It's just a little bit tight. Left and right looks good. That fits a lot better. All right, so it's gonna be 4-inch tubing by 2 foot long. It's a little bit cold outside today, so the tape's a little bit brittle. And all these edges can leave a cut on you, so you gotta be real careful working with it. Supreme silicone gray, as we're going to use to seal it. I'm going to go ahead and seal it just in case some critters try to get in here. All right, now that we've got the outside done, it's time to make the inside hole. And from experience, I know that there's a wire coming down here that feeds the restroom plug. You can also use a stud finder. It could actually flash the electricity. On the inside, we're going to be using a quick disconnect dryer vent. A couple tabs you push in. Just going to trace it out. And if you're not sure, just don't push the knife past maybe 2 inches. Right here. And this is the view from this side. And this is semi-rigid tubing. And I did already push this through the wall and I ended up about 1 foot short. So I decided to remove it. I had to go to the store to get one of these. A little extension I was going to put at the end and just trim it, get it all fit up. But while I was there, I was thinking maybe I should just go all rigid. So I just bought 3 more of these. We're gonna save this for something else. I'm gonna be using 2-foot sections. They do sell this in 5-foot section, but I don't think I can get it through the hole in one piece without cutting more of the ceiling or up through the laundry room. So we're just gonna put a couple of these together. And you can see the semi-rigid tubing is actually pretty stiff, but it does collect a little bit of lint in there, and you just gotta make sure if you use something like this, you're always blowing it out. Yeah, and there's no way the 5-footer would have fit, so I had to put the 4-foot up here and tape this extra 2-footer while I was up here. So that's 6 foot of piping. And the height of this, there should be enough room for insulation under it. And there she is poking out. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and install the adapter. We are gonna put screws through it, even though the screws are known to collect a little bit of lint, but they'll be right at the opening where you could just clean it off. We just went with 2 self-tappers. Should be plenty to hold it, and you'll see right here, they can collect a little bit of lint. And on the connection side, it's sticking out about 1 inch to 1.5 inches. Now I'm gonna measure from about right here to right on the opening. And because I got that 1.5 inches on that end, after I install this, I can push it in. Remember, this side's gonna be universal. This is the side we have to keep. And I ended up with 12.5. Just some 10 snips. And this is how it's made, where the male end goes into the female end, overlapping. Kind of just work it down. All right, now I've got 1 solid pipe. Guys, we're in there. I kind of wish I would have had another 1/2 inch, but we're in there we're in there pretty far. Let me push it back out. So we're in there about 1 inch. I went ahead and put these 4 screws in, and the pipes at the other end ended up fitting a little bit tighter. And there she is, full rigid pipe. This part's optional, but we went ahead and caulked it just to keep it airtight. And even if you get a little bit of air leaking out of here, you can always just put tape on here. And whenever we come up here and put the insulation up here, we gotta make sure to put some foam around there. Another thing to think about, if this run is really long or pretty heavy, using some plumber strap. But this is really lightweight aluminum. It might weigh 1 pound. And then I waited until the silicone dried outside to cut out the mesh. It was a little bit easier. It just depends what kind of dryer vent you have. There's like a lot of different types. And these are some other styles of vents I've tried. That's a roof penetration vent. And that's the same one we're putting on. There's 2 more down there. And these are the first types of vents I started putting on. They're actually holding up pretty good. But if the mesh is this fine, you want to make sure to cut it out. Wow, looking good. You got the power off right now? How come the laundry light didn't turn on? The laundry light didn't turn on. Oh, there it goes. What happened up here? There we go. Add again. Oh, they painted it, that's why. All right, y'all, thanks for watching this one, and hopefully catch you on the next one.